What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Scad's Art, first official video. And yeah, we're talking in third person up in here. That's kind of how we roll. And today I'm going to be doing drawing the Mongolian Death Worm, the cryptid from the Gobi Desert. I'm kind of a cryptid head, if I'm being completely transparent with you guys here. Some even call me the crypto head, or cryptozoologist, or cryptocurrency, even here and there. If you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. In case you want me to draw you some sort of worm-like creature, I get all these prompts from my TikTok page. People request characters, cryptids, whatever it is, whatever the theme is that I'm doing, and I choose from them. So I'll throw my TikTok right here, and you guys can check it out if you're interested. But anywho, I am not, unfortunately very familiar with this giant worm creature. Some might call him the large intestine worm, apparently. Also translated as Olgoi Korkoi. And yes, that is how you pronounce it. Little details about old handsome here is he's about 2 to 5 feet long. So, I mean, not that intimidating, really. He looks a lot bigger than he is. I'd grab him, fling him around, and snap him. You know what I mean? Come on. I'd use him as a jump rope. But he's mainly, location-wise, he's in the southern Gobi Desert in Mongolia. So chances are you don't really have to worry about running into this fella. And if you do, like I said, 2 to 5 feet, come on. Just hit him with the boot. Hope I didn't get your hopes up or anything like that, though, because he does have acidic spit. It can spray a corrosive yellow venom that melts metal and flesh instantaneously. So if you do run into him, just be weary, okay? Look out for that. And I might have forgot to mention he has an electric shock capability as well. I don't know why he's so stacked. His arsenal is full. But yeah, many locals believe it can discharge a high voltage of electricity, killing a human or camel without even touching them. So, I would still grab it, fling it around a little bit, jump a rope with it, and throw it, stomp on it. But you guys should be a little careful, I think. Old Handsome here rolled into the scene in the 1920s when the American paleontologist Roy Andrews, who, quick fun fact, that's who Indiana Jones was based after, allegedly. When he visited Mongolia, the Mongolian Prime Minister, Dam Deen Bazar, which is, pretty hard, pretty cool name, he described the worm to him with total sincerity, warning him that the touch meant instant death. Ooh. My coworker's breath has that same effect. Instant death if you get too close. So I do believe that. That's not it, though. Then apparently 2009 comes around, the Dynamite Expedition. Hard, again. New Zealand duo took a unique approach to find the worm, believing the creature responded to vibrations. They used explosive, legendary. To try to lure it to the surface, they found plenty of sand, but unfortunately no giant killer worms. And all I have to say to that is they weren't, did you try a nuke? Like, these poor people have no idea what they're doing. If you guys are looking for a cryptid, everybody knows to call me first. Okay, I got the ins and outs. So this dude is also called the intestine worm or whatever, right? Which is obvious why. But apparently there's an actual reason other than its physical appearance. The local legend claims the worm got its blood red color by laying its eggs in the intestines of camels. I don't know how they got in there, but they figured it out. And then get this, though. When the eggs hatch, the young worms consume the host from the inside out. And then they just emerge to the sand and become the Mongolian Death Worm. They just go about their, their lives with their acidic vomit and electrical shock charge. They're X-Men for whatever reason. I don't know why every other creature's got to have some dope-ass power, except us. Like, honestly, just give me a pair of wings, and I'll be happy. I'm not asking for much. Pair of wings, if not that, pair of claws would be pretty tight. I wouldn't even mind having acidic vomit. Or shock charge. You know what I mean? Give me that. Something. I know things were just getting fun, but scientists got to come in and ruin it. There are theories behind what this thing could be. Some think it's the Tartar sand boa, which is a real thick-bodied snake found in the Gobi. It's not venomous or electric, so, there's still room, but its appearance is strikingly similar to the intestine shape, so, don't rule it out. Then we got the worm lizards. Pretty weak name. I think they could have done a little better with that. But that's just a group of legless reptiles that live underground. They look red and wormy, of course, though they are harmless, so we can cancel that out. And then last, but definitely not least, because it has a pretty gangster name, death adders. Death adders. Some suggest a species of venomous snakes may have evolved unique defensive traits like spitting that the folklore suggests, but none of these, I'm not buying any of these, honestly. This fool's out there, and I know it. I'm dying on that hill. Before you skeptics come in and try to ruin the fun here, the reason we haven't found it, allegedly, is because it does very deep sleeps. So about every 10 months, it goes into a sleep, and then it pops back out around June or July and chills out for a bit. All right, so he's not around for long, and the Gobi Desert is vast. All right, so you're not finding him even if you wanted to, unless you bring me with you. And science shows if you bring me with you, you have a much greater chance of finding the cryptid you're looking for. Or treasure, especially treasure too. And if you're not buying that, most of the sightings already occur in very remote areas. It's called Saxel regions, and they're filled with thick, twisted desert shrubs where it's impossible to see clearly. So pretty convenient for old Mongolian worm here. I'm on his side though. He's out there. If you guys want to have a lot of fun with this, it doesn't end there. Apparently, this fool is a supernatural, interdimensional entity. During a 1992 trip, Mackerly, whatever, he visited the Buddhist monastery, and the monks gave him a warning about this fella, that it wasn't just an animal, it was a creature of supernatural evil. Warned him that searching for it would curse him. Later that night, fool had a vivid, terrifying dream about the worm. He claimed that he had woke up. His back was covered in unexpected blood-filled boils. He eventually cut the trip short, concluding that the heat and legend might be creating a psychological problem for those who look too hard. So, I mean, this fool, he ain't messing around, this death worm creature. Could I still probably beat him in a fight? For sure. But, on a tier list, he'd be up there in difficulty for sure. But yeah, gangity. On that note, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this little rundown on the old Mongolian death worm, large intestine, small intestine, old goy, koroku is what I always call him. But if you guys did enjoy this, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. All the fun stuff. You guys can follow my TikTok if you want. I will throw it right here. And stay tuned for the next one, gangity. Peace.